What's up, guys, and welcome to a new episode of Vlogmas. Today is December 23rd, and I just woke up and showered, and now I am meeting with Brandon to talk about Attaboy post-production and figure out how I'm going to edit remotely from San Francisco to New York. So that's the plan for today. Let's get started. I'm back alone in the apartment right now with my dog. Hey Hope, how you doing? My meeting went well. I'm working on the sink right now, which could take days, but at least we're starting somewhere. I have therapy in 15 minutes, and then, super exciting, I'm gonna go watch Hamilton. Wait, I don't know what this pose was. I think in my head, I was trying to emulate, like, the vibes of Hamilton. So I did a star pose. I think that makes sense. Yeah, Hamilton for a star, right? I'm not gonna throw away my shot. I'm not gonna throw. I was an orphan bastard, son of a whore. You'll be missed when you're gone. Yeah. Clearly, as you can see, I am the biggest Hamilton fan. I know every word of Hamilton because I watch Hamilton. I've just been in a haze. I haven't been as focused as I was like in the very beginning of Vlogmas or even in LA. I think since I got back, I've just been a little burnt out. I really need to take that time for myself, but also I'm like, we're in home stretch, Tristan. Like, you gotta continue banging out these vlogs, editing, filming, and it's like a lot, but it's also like an important and very crucial part of my existence. Vlogmas, out of all things. And yes, no one's watching these videos, but I watch these videos, so I care. And I think that's all that really matters. That's not all that really matters, but like in terms of like creating this, yes, this is what matters. Like at the core of it, like this is something that I care about, and that's why I want to continue to do this. Like I'm not doing it for anyone else. I'm doing this for myself. I also have not gone to the gym in a really long time, so I don't know what's up with that, but your boy is like eating cake right now and getting unfit. That's just winter for you. I just see the person I want to be with like is someone who's like long term, like my life partner, ideally. And I know that I'm intense and that like, you know, I need someone who can match my freak. And like, it's like those people. Why are you laughing? You were the one who brought that up.
Bro, what up?
To match my freak.
I said that?
You said that, yeah.
That's a quote?
That's a quote. I'm quoting you. I said, I'm looking for someone, and you finished my sentence, and you said, are you looking for someone to match your freak? I said, yes, exactly.
It's just a funny thing.
Yeah. I'm done with therapy, and I went upstairs and realized that I think my dog threw up on my sheets. Okay, y'all, let's talk about Hamilton. This evening, I went to go and watch Hamilton with my family, the one and only. I'm sure everyone knows the story of Hamilton and even the musical. You probably have already seen it, so I'm not going to go into details about the story itself, but I want to talk a little bit about my journey there and my reflections. First, we went to Dumpling Home to go get food. Psych! We did not, because the line was too long, so we had to go and quickly pivot. We went to a bar and ate like some burgers, which was pretty nice. There was Jenga there. Afterwards, it was time to go to the Orpheum Theater. We were running out of time. The show started at 7:30, so we had to get our seats real quick. And then it was time to watch Hamilton. I had a really great time watching it, and I cried more than I thought that I would cry. I thought a lot about the things that I was talking about in therapy today, which is my legacy. Now, Hamilton is a big story on the legacy you leave behind and how much he writes, and he's like writing like he's running out of time, and there's like elements that foreshadow and tease his death in the show that I feel like relates to me in some way. And no, I'm not some guy who's trying to make a revolutionary change in the world, in our nation, in our country. However, there are still parts that are so human about Hamilton that I can really relate to. The part that got me the most emotional was when Philip died, and oh my god, spoiler alert, it's so crazy. This has been in history for like the past 300 years. But yeah, Philip died, and I was very sad because the performance was so beautiful, and I cried like I think a total of like 5 times watching that show. I've been thinking a lot about my legacy, and especially when it comes to my YouTube channel and like making these videos regardless of if people are watching or not, and it's been a very nice ride. And I know that like when I die, like I have all these YouTube videos as the same way that Hamilton has all of those essays and papers that he has left behind to share like a piece of who he is in this world, and it transcends beyond my current lifetime and transcends beyond Hamilton's current lifetime. And you know, I think Hamilton and I relate in that ways in which we have touched people's lives and have changed the entire trajectory of their lives in a way that they will not really know and understand until maybe it's too late. Maybe not. I don't know. But I do know that I really want to leave behind something that I can feel proud of, something that I feel like I'm tirelessly doing that has no sort of value whatsoever outside of just wanting to do this out of my pure just desire to share with the world like my own experience and wisdom, and also just provide me with a sense of purpose. There have been people who I have talked to recently who have told me that they've enjoyed my videos and that I've made them feel less alone, helped them get through things, and that honestly has made my existence and my purpose in life feel so satisfactory. And I don't want to stop it there. I want to continue to do that and touch more lives with my channel and my platform and my stories. And there's so much inspiration in the world. Stories like Hamilton are the stories that I want to be a part of. I want to make my own version of what Hamilton is, and it won't be the same at all. I'm not politically or historically versed in that area, but I know my own experience and I know the experiences of my peers. I'm hoping that I will be able to tell a story just as meaningful as that, and if not, you know, that's okay. And who knows, maybe it will get the recognition that Hamilton has, or maybe it won't. You know, there are a lot of really great artists that have created such great things, and no one will ever see it. It reminds me of my acting class that I was taking in Los Angeles. Shout out Anthony Mandel Actors Workshop. Shout out. And another shout out to Eric Gutierrez, my acting coach. I was taking his classes for, I want to say 8 months. And then I moved out of LA, and that acting class really became my family. And it was really nice to see such amazing and talented actors perform in a way that the world will probably never see. I think it's just really inspirational to have lived in LA and all these different places and have experienced such amazing talents that goes unnoticed. I want to believe that I have spread a lot of good or done something that is so beautiful and amazing that no one will ever recognize or notice. You yak on my fucking thing again, I'll kill you. This reminds me actually of something that happened yesterday that I just completely forgot about. And this is a 100% true story. I am not lying about this. And it is absolutely bonkers that I just like completely forgot. Honestly, here's my excuse. I was so tired when I got home last night. I just like did not even vlog. I don't even think I did an outro. But yesterday I was hanging out with Romeo, and then I dropped him off at his apartment, and then I was driving back home. And I pulled over to the side, and this guy knocked on my door and asked if I was like a taxi or an Uber. And I was like, no, I'm not. And his name was Tony, and he had broken his shoulder. He was biking to the ocean to go and throw away a $100,000 necklace because his boyfriend from 10 years ago had passed away and he wanted to let it go. And I was like, oh my God, that's so sad. And the thing is, like, was in a place of like, I felt really bad for him, but I could not trust him to let him into my car. And he was asking for the directions to get to the hospital, and it didn't seem urgent enough where I really felt like I had to call the police or the ambulance. I wrote down directions to take the bus to go to the hospital for him. I looked it up for him and really tried to help him. And then it got to a point where he just like didn't really want to take the bus. And I think the more we got into the conversation, the more I was willing to drive him. But I knew that I had to get back home because my sister really wanted to see me. I think I was in a place where I just didn't want to like let someone in without having like a full sense of trust, because this is a complete stranger. So I did the next best thing, which was I bought him an Uber, and I allowed him to go to the hospital. Now the thing about that was I gave him my name, and he really wanted to pay me back in some way, but I will never see him again. I wish him all the best, Tony, if you're watching this. Like, I really hope that you're doing well and you're coping well with your late boyfriend. But I'm so sorry about your shoulder, and I hope that you got the care and treatment that you needed yesterday. But yeah, that was a very strange story that I just completely like forgot about. Once I got home, I just like went straight to bed, passed out, and that was like pretty much the rest of my day. But anyways, that's just another story of something that you do as a decent citizen and person in this world. As an Eagle Scout, I did my good turn daily, and I look forward to continuing to try and like put good into the world, even though it gets hard to let people in. Like, I can do as much as I can, and there are ways to work around it without like letting someone fully in. The more we talked about that, the more I got to know him, and I really do hope that we cross paths again, but I'm also pretty certain that we won't. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and maybe give it a comment about something that intrigued you about my stories. We are on the home stretch. We have only 3 days left of Vlogmas, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited to be done with Vlogmas, but I'm also so proud of how far I've come. I don't think I've ever done a full Vlogmas in a really long time. I think most of my Vlogmas have had days off, and I think I did take maybe one day off, or am maybe planning on combining vlogs for like these next few.
What are you doing here? Get out. 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 Get out. Oh, go to bed. Go. 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 No. Get to your bed. No. Go.
My mom is pissed off about that yak on my bed right now. She's like, she does not want Hope to be in my bed, but I appreciate the cuddles. I just also do not want more yak on my bed too, but I feel like that's like a one-time mistake that you just gotta forgive and forget, But I digress. Okay, this video is getting way too long. It's nice talking to you, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye.